guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Save the Planet. I want to save everybody here on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Guys, I'm going to visit my mother over the weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything up over the weekend, but we'll certainly, if I might do something from the hotel room if I have 5 minutes. But if not, I will be back on Monday. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Matt Harvey, save his career, save his life. If you've been following anything about sports, you know what I'm talking about. But I will explain. With that said, give me 13 seconds, 14 seconds. True Power, pitching 100 plus mile per hour. And I can have Matt Harvey back by the time the season starts. Looks like there's going to be a strike. If there hasn't been a strike already, they push it back, blah, blah, blah. The pitchers and catchers are supposed to be in spring training, and they're not. So he's got some leeway, but there's no time frame on this. Guys, here's the deal. If you've been following the trial about the trainer for the Los Angeles Angels, California Los Angeles Angels, that gave OxyContin and drugs to a pitcher that died, okay? Trainer, are you kidding me? He was nothing more than a drug dealer, okay? And a guy died. And he got pinged. He got proven guilty. So we'll see what's going to happen, but it looks like murder. 1, 2, 3. I'll check with my daughter about that. First degree, second degree, who knows? But anyway, at that trial, Matt Harvey, with immunity, pleaded for the government. Okay, and he detailed a long trail of drug abuse that just ruined his career to this point. At this point, nobody's going to touch him. They will touch him. They'll come flocking back in a minute, and I'll tell you how that works. But at this point now, nobody's going to touch him. Now, for the time, I'm a Mets fan. At the time, years ago, he was maybe the biggest sports star in New York City. He wasn't quite as good as Dwight Gooden, but every single time he pitched would be a happening in New York City. The papers would have it. Even if he was out of town, with the Mets, everybody would be glued to their TVs. Late night from the coast, you're staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning to see Matt Harvey pitch. That was how many years ago? 4 years or 5 years? I don't remember. Okay, but at that time, his best year with the Mets was 13-8 and a 2.71 ERA in a little bit less than 200 innings. Now, that's not Hall of Fame, that's not Nolan Ryan stuff, but he was a baby. Everybody thought the next year, he was going to blossom into, Dwight Gooden. But all the while this is happening, guys, he is all over the papers, the New York Post, the Daily News, the gossip columns. He's out with this star and that star, and he's out till 3 o'clock in the morning at a bar and visibly drunk before a start. All this sort of stuff. And the handwriting was on the wall. He got some physical problems. Tommy John surgery, had to have a rib removed. Thoracic, whatever. Just a complete and total breakdown. And he bottomed out last year. Check this out. Okay, that was 13-8, 2.7. He was with the California Angels. 0-3, 11.57 ERA. The point is, he didn't get anybody out. They dumped him to the Baltimore Orioles, who for the last 3, 4, 5 years have had traditionally the worst pitching staff in the history of baseball. Think about that. The history of baseball. And he was 6-14 at 6.27. So the point is, they just threw him out there every 5th day and let him get hammered. Guys, he's toast at this point. I'm the only one in the world that has the knowledge, the resources, and whatnot, and has done the research to bring him back. And I can bring anybody back. It's all in my $10 ebook. Okay, True Power, 100+ mile per hour pitching. Guys, I can bring him back better than ever. At his height, he would touch 100. I can get him up to 105. Throw unlimited throws and never get hurt. Never get hurt. I can do that. I'm the only one in the world that's done the research. The title of my doctoral thesis was True Power Pitching. How to throw a ball at alarming speeds, never get hurt, blah, 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 blah. That was my doctoral thesis. Okay? And it works. The reason I can say that, at a senior citizen age, myself, I can throw 90 miles an hour at 5'9", about 165 pounds, soaking wet. 90 miles an hour, 200, 300, 400 throws a day, every day, and never hurt my arm. I could get Harvey on this, and in 2 months, he'd be better, infinitely better than he was last year. If he decided to take the year off, in 6 months, he'd be throwing 105 effortlessly and would be the best pitcher in baseball. He has that talent. That's just a fact. I can absolutely 100% do it. How do we do it? Simple. True Power principles. If you've been following this video, this channel, you know how it works. First of all, I would absolutely detox him. And I get all the mucoid plaque and all the drugs, the steroids. You know he's using steroids. Everything out of his system. And he would have to commit to that. Now, if that would mean going into a rehab to detox, so be it. But you have to clean him out. And if he went into a detox rehab and got off the drugs, I would still detox him when he got out. Okay? Now, if he was functional and off the drugs, we would immediately get him on a juice cleanse. Okay? And after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever, we'd wean him onto solid food, fruit, veggies, table sugar, lots of table sugar. Guys, he wouldn't need a drug again. He'd be feeling so good. Rice, corn, peas, potatoes, all you can eat, as much as you want. Guys, and then he would drop 20 pounds. Now, he's never been in shape a day in his life. He's never had to. He can throw 100 miles an hour and he didn't, on 2 hours sleep, and he never had to. All of a sudden he has to. But he would drop, eating unlimited fruit, veggies, corn, rice, peas, potato, unlimited. He would drop 25 pounds. Not that you have to be emaciated to be a great pitcher. You don't. But that extra poundage just represents sloth, dissipation. It's just not good. He would drop weight immediately, like all you guys do that do this protocol. Okay? Then we get him on the kettlebells and we get him on a steady diet of throwing. And he would be the best pitcher in baseball when he came back. There's no question about it. Why? Because he has that talent. I can give everybody the strength, flexibility, endurance. I can give that to anybody. The talent, the genius, that's another thing that few people have, and he had it. He had it. I don't think he was as good as Dwight Gooden, but he had it. Anyway, he actually was born and raised right up the street here in New Britain, Connecticut. And guys, if anybody knows him, I'm the only one that'll touch him at this point. And I'm telling you, I will do it for a $50 consultation fee, just like I do for you. I'm not after money. I could absolutely bring him back better than he ever was in his life, and he would be the best pitcher in baseball. The world, Chico, and everything in it. Shoot for Monday. If I can get something in out of a hotel room or something over the weekend, I will. Okay, guys? Eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. And the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Love you all.